Welcome back on a frosty Arizona morning. Man, whoever said the desert is hot sure isn't here today because we're nice and cool here in Arizona. I'm glad we have a shop to work in. And today we are back with our Mini Mods Marathon and what I'm expecting to be the last in that series because today we're going to be finalizing and working on cable management and the last couple of add-ons that we got. You can see everything all stretched out here. We will get to it quick enough. I'm sure you'll see it. All the links and information will be in the comments below, even if you see it in the subtitles here in front of you. We got a lot to do, and I don't want to waste any time because we're going to be giving away our Visa gift card in just a few days, and I've got to get ready for that, assign everybody their drawing numbers and that sort of thing. Watch out for that coming up this Thursday, Halloween. Somehow, we're working off the fly here. We don't need scripts. Who needs scripts? We don't. We'll be right back and get started on what we're doing with Project Blue Sky. Well, everyone, first up here, we're going to deal with a couple of add-on items here that we've been waiting till the end to do. One of them is a anti-static mat and grounding system that we're going to have for the top work surface of our carts. Now, last weekend I went ahead and worked with this monitor mount so that these screws would sit a little bit flatter, plus our monitor looked like it was skewed slightly. And we got that all fixed up, so now we're ready to do this. The other thing we're going to look at later is our KVM switch. If you've never used a KVM switch before, it's keyboard, video, and monitor. This is so that we can hook up multiple computers to our mouse, keyboard, and monitor so that we can work on several computers at once. We'll get to that in a little bit. Now we're going to use some of this Velcro wannabe stuff from Command Strip again. Once again, we can change these out. These are the picture hangers, and I really like these for this task because they are not hook or loop. They're both. So it doesn't matter which you put on which. Grab one of these alcohol swabs because we'll have to work very quickly before it dries out and prepare the surfaces here and put on our strip. Here comes 3. And there we have it. Now, let's do our grounding for this. This mat will take any static that is building up and route it to this snap, which in turn will be grounded against our grounding strip. Now, the caveat there is that our US General power strip will have to be plugged in order to be grounded. Our snap goes on here. Okay, got a good connection there. And then we'll just run the rest of it inside. Okay, we've got our cords and our US General power strip out here. What I wanted to show you was this screw right here. There's a nut on the inside of here and a grounding wire that will be perfect to accept our loop. And there we go, all connected. All right, so I think the best way to deal with this cord and to keep our power cord and this ground cord together is one of these cool little cord piggies. Again, links and information will be below. Well, what do you think? So far, our cables are getting tucked away very nicely. We have a nice ground here. As long as we have our strip plugged in, we're not going to have any static to kill any of our memory, motherboards, any of that kind of thing. And the little cord piggy's kind of a cool little novelty thing, and it ought to protect our cables as well as keep them all bundled up together there. I like the idea of using the trough as a way to run some of our cables. Now let's get to some of the other things, like how are we going to charge our keyboard and mouse. All right, now we've got two of these cords, one for the keyboard and one for our mouse. Now, we're going to want these to kind of be out of the way of everything else. And then we'll still have a little bit of a pigtail on them. I think what's going to work really good for these are command strips as well. And what they are little cable holders. They're like little clips. Looks pretty good. Now let's just string our cord. Well, what do you think? That ought to keep them from getting hung up on anything. What's next? Well, let's look at our USB KVM switch, keyboard, video, and mouse. This is going to give us the most hassle, but we're going to figure it out. We'll be right back. Well, that didn't turn out as easy as I thought it would be. Even with the great preparation I had and all the options, the cord and KVM switch here presented me a problem, and this is the best I could come up with to still make it accessible. Now, this is the cord that goes to the monitor here, and we can see that it's pretty free. We put another one of those little cord piggies on here to, try and keep it protected, and we used one of our command clips back here to hold it to the monitor. We did the same on the other side here with the power cord, and we added it to the cord piggy that was already there. Now, we have two of our computer cord connector cords right here. We've got, here we go. So we can just pull it out of the trough here, hook it up to one of our computers, and go to work. But that's going to do it. The last thing we have is managing our power cord from our power strip. Here we've got our ground cable. I don't think anything's going to get hooked on it. These are the command strip solutions that I found for our power cord here. I want it to just sit here, right? So we can roll it up like this and just use one of these little hangers for it. Let's see how that works. There we go. We're going to be giving away that gift card. So all of you who donated, watch your... Well, there we have it, everyone. What do you think? We are at the end of Project Blue Sky, and it turned out just great. You guessed it, this is the last video in our mini mods marathon. I'd like to send out a special shout out to Richard and all of you last subscribers who did not get on our really nice little ticker that was down at the bottom here because you got in at the last moment. But I wanted to let you know we are going to be using those last couple of donations to tool up Project Blue Sky here a little bit better. That includes some precision screwdrivers, a Klein multi-tool driver set, and a set of precision pliers that we think are going to work really good with this. Now, getting back to Blue Sky. Here we go. We got everything on here. I mean, we've got, I don't know, it just looks great. Let me take you off the camera here. Okay, we're gonna be using things like paper towel holders. I'm gonna throw in my painted ones here, and they can replace them later if they want. We got a place to put Windex, canned air, that kind of stuff. Inside here you could see our final version of our KVM switch. I've got two of the cables on here, but the others are there. We've got our extra cables here, and using this as kind of a cable storage and run. You just pull out a cable and hook it to your computer like my little Vivo Mini over here. Plug it in, And look at this, you're good to go. You've got your wireless keyboard and mouse, and it just really looks fantastic. Now, don't forget that we are going to be giving away the Visa gift card on Halloween. I will be getting ready with that today. Got another video to get out, so it's really tough. Thank you to all my subscribers. For you guys that are stuck around and were patient with this Mini Mods Marathon, I really appreciate all of you out there. I've seen that some people jump ship because they may have gotten bored with Project Blue Sky here, I guess, but we're going to be getting back to our other videos. I did try to sprinkle some other stuff in there. Don't forget about that great Harbor Freight weekend. If you didn't see the video, I'm going to try to get a video out today about the 40, 30, and 20% off that you can get this weekend. So look out for that video. Hopefully I'll get to it today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. And click the notification icon so that you can get something in your inbox when I've got a new video out. I hope you all are going to have a great Halloween. And if you're coming up on your weekend, watch out for the ones out there that are still going to be running around in costume, the little ghosts and goblins. Everybody be safe and make yours a good one, everybody. Take care till next time.